All right, it's time for more Dagashi. Although that's maybe disingenuous for what we're getting into. Maybe we'll call it like a Dagashi DX. I have a couple things here today. I went to my friendly local Japanese grocery store and just picked up a few things. Basically, gummy and soda related. Soda or cola or Remune. Cider, too. You kind of get like all of them are sometimes used interchangeably, like the Puchao Remune soda. Uh, this is a Shigeki gummies. This is listed just as soda. And then we have the most confusingly named of all, the bourbon fettuccine hard boiled cola flavored gummy. Uh, as I sort of mentioned, there's it's not unusual that the names sort of get mixed matched. So Remune was originally very lemony. It was basically lemonade is lemune, right? Now it's very slightly sweet, and cider, which is not what most people like in the Anglosphere would call cider, is more of a lemony thing. So they're really close between Remune and cider. They're very similar. But we'll get into this and we'll see what it's like. So we'll start with the Puchao, right? Which is a lot like Hai Chu. This even appears to be North American packaging because you have, English across the board, English nutritional facts. So this would maybe be coming to America, or maybe it's already here and I'm just not aware of it. But the Puchao I've had before. It looks like a piece of gum. It's kind of the consistency of a hard Starburst or some taffy. But inside, if I could find some, yeah, almost like your Folgers with flavor crystals. There's little beads in there, and they're very very chewy as well, but a different texture still than the kind of the outside. Very good. Very Mune. I like it quite a bit. So yeah, if this becomes more popular, I'll be really happy because it's kind of hard to get any candy in that flavor in North America. It's just not one of the ones we have. Shigeki, I've had these before. These are very sour. I've had the lemon ones years and years and years ago. You'll forgive the chewing. But that's a long-lasting piece of candy. Our little Shigeki dude, soda flavored. And then these would also be, here you go, so little cone-like shaped gummies. Very, very, very sour. Not just by Japanese standards, but by like American candy standards. My right eye is just like locking up on me now. Extremely sour by any standards. A lot of times you'll get something that's labeled as spicy or sour in Japanese, and it's just not what North American standards of sour would be. It's not even close to it. Or even the spicy, it's not even slightly spicy. I'm not big into spicy foods, but these are like pucker your asshole sour. It really really is sour, but it's nice. It does have that Remune flavor, and as far as it being a gummy is concerned, it's very hard. It's like a jujube. If you ever had a jujube, it's a little softer version of the jujube. You bite down on it, and it doesn't crush. It just sort of pushes back the whole way down. Halfway between a gummy and a hard candy. Very good. Like I said, I've had the lemon version of this. Really grateful it has a little zipper on it because that's going to be like a once in a while type thing. I won't be able to eat a ton of those, but Shigekis, these are very, very, very good. All right, and on to our last one, our bourbon, fettuccine, cola, flavor, hard-boiled gummies. And again, so these two, you could probably roughly classify them as Dagashi. Dagashi tend to be penny candy, like, little tiny itty bitty one-piece sweets, Zots, right? It's U.S. candy, but it's a little something. These are much bigger, but I couldn't pass them up due to my fixation on the flavor profiles, and also I really dig gummy stuff. But we'll see what this is about. Okay, good folks at fettuccine. Very strange. Okay, so much softer than either of the two candies we've had so far. Like a proper gummy. I'm personally curious to see if they're simply using bourbon as a name that sounds good to Japanese ears, or if there's any hint of like whiskey to this, if this is like a whiskey soda type concoction. So let's see what it's like. Very much cola. Cola. I don't taste any bourbon or anything other than cola. It's very flavorful though, which is nice. Little crunchy crystals of presumably sugar on the outside. It tastes very similar to Hubba Bubba used to make, or they maybe still do. I don't know. When was the last time I bought a pack of gum? Cola flavored gum. This is really similar to that, whereas these are obviously more of a lemon lime or something close to lemon lime flavor profile. But yeah, really good. Again, handy zipper package because I'm not going to eat all of these in one sitting, or even close to one sitting. The downside to the Dagashi lifestyle when you get a bunch of those packages is there's not much and it doesn't last long. The upside to this is I can just grab one or two when I want something that's sweet and keister the rest for future consumption. But that's it. Puchao, fettuccine bourbon, hard-boiled cola, flavored gummy, and Shigeki soda gummies. All good. Again, it's sort of my favorite flavors around.